Alright, so today's going to be a fantastic lecture on the concept of menus. So I'm in a Mac right now, alright, and every Mac user knows what a menu is. So a menu is basically this top bar that you see. You have options like file, edit, format, stuff like that. And the basic goal of today is to understand how to create this drop-down menu for our Python GUI, okay? So if you're in a Windows, you probably know what a drop-down is. If you don't worry. It's nothing big. It's basically a menu option that you select to perform some function, all right? So this is how it's going to work. First thing first, we need to initialize our menu. The way you can do that, menu is equal to menu, or actually, I'm going to call this the main menu. So when we initialize this main menu, you're going to notice that the main menu is actually this. So this white bar up top is what we're going to call the main menu. So main menu is going to be equal to menu, and that's a menu function. And we're just going to pass in what app it's about, which is going to be the root app. So we've now created our main menu, which is good. Now, the next thing you want is to create one of these. So one of this file, this edit, this format, we want to create this sub menu, okay? So this is sub menu 1, sub menu 2, sub menu 3. The main menu is the accumulation of all these sub menus, okay? So this is a concept I want you to understand. The menu is this whole top bar. The sub menus are going to be this file, edit, format, etc. So let's go ahead and create our first sub menu. So sub menu is equal to menu function again, except instead of root, it's part of our main menu. So by specifying this, we say that, hey, make sure you add the sub menu as part of our white strip. Now, there's one thing I missed actually over here. Once you've initialized the main menu, you actually have to set this menu for our app. So what we have to do is we have to say root.configure. And then in our configure option, you say menu is equal to main menu. So the root window or a TK window always has the option of adding a menu, okay? And right now we have to specify that, hey, the menu that we're creating, the main menu, should be set as the menu of our root window, all right? So sub menu is equal to menu, make menu. And to get this drop down, okay, right now looks fantastic. We're only going to see file. We also want this drop down. So this is the concept of add cascade, okay? So if we call main menu dot add cascade, all it's going to do is it's going to add that drop down for us. So it's going to ask you, hey, what do you want to call this drop down? So we want to call it, let's say, file. So let's quickly mimic whatever Apple has done for us. So label this file, and it's going to ask you, what sub menu do you want to add? So the sub menu is going to be, well, our sub menu. Quite simple. So save this, F5, and then let's take a look at what's created. Alright, so it looks like my shell has just run. Python launcher coming. I'm going to go ahead and put the shell outside. So our TK window has come. Go ahead and select this, and immediately you notice up top over here, you have Python, and then you have file. Pretty neat, huh? So if you don't add the sub menu, if you remove these two lines, you're going to notice file doesn't appear. If you go back to your this thing and select, this file won't appear. So pretty cool. We have now added our first sub menu. And what we want to do now is add a drop down. We want to drop down like this. So how do we do that? Well, let's go ahead and add the concept of commands. Okay. So the way this is going to work is, well, sub menu. So go ahead and type with me. Submenu dot add command. Add command. And let's go ahead and give it a label. So this label is gonna be, let's just say random func. Okay, and it's gonna ask for a function. So what function do you want performed when this option is selected in your menu? So we don't have a function yet. Go back to your root.tk, under it, create def random, okay, and all this random function is going to do is it's going to print out print this is a statement. So something straightforward, and we'll be adding this function to all of our add commands. So we're adding this command to our sub menu, and go ahead and add command is equal to random. All right, so pretty straightforward. So we've added this command and that looks good. Go ahead and F5 and let's see if there's any changes to our TK window. So my Python launcher has now appeared. Select this file random func. Pretty cool, right? So as you can see in my shell, this is a statement has now appeared. Random func, this is a statement has appeared again. So this is the whole concept of main menus, submenus and stuff. Let's go ahead and add a few more so that you slowly get the hang of what's going on. Submenu, let's go ahead and say submenu.add command. The command for this, let's do new file. Okay, so label is equal to new file, command is equal to random, command S, F5. And we'll now notice that we have two functions. So again, pretty neat. Hit the TK, file, random func, new file, both do the same thing. So let's go ahead and quickly talk about some other things that you can add to menus. There's not much to it, and again, I'm not going to go too deep. One more thing you can add is something called a separator. So submenu.add separator will basically add that dashed line to separate 2 or 3 commands from the top to 2 and 3 commands from the bottom. You'll see what I mean soon enough. So I'm adding the separator, and let's go ahead and add one more command. So label will be supercalifragilistic. Not sure I spelled that right. Command random. So F5 this, and now you're gonna notice that we have 3 oh, whoops, what happened over here? Let's take a look. Submenu.add command, label is equal to supercalifragilistic, command random, submenu.add separator. However, in our TK window, we're only seeing random func and new file. Interesting. So let's go back over here. Let me try adding this. I know what the issue is actually. So I'm not sure if it's an Indian thing or something, but I picked up spelling separator to be S-E-P-E when it's actually supposed to be S-E-P-A. Command S, F5. I'm sorry about that, guys. Quick spelling mistake. Let's take a look. Select this TK, file, random file, new file, this dash line, supercalifragilistic. Awesome, guys. This whole lecture, I just want to show you how these drop-down menus work. As you can see, we've learned how to create a menu, a submenu, and then adding commands to that submenu. As you can see, we have random file, new file. We learned how to add maybe a separating line, and then we added one more command. So awesome job, guys, and I'll see you in the next lecture.